Ladies and gentlemen, good evening from London, United Kingdom, on Christmas Eve, December 24th, 2023. What a time to be alive. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Alfred, aka FPL Logan Roy, and welcome to Wildcard FPL, where strategies are dissected and FPL dreams are built. Again, many thanks for joining the stream today. If you are listening to me live here, please do give it a little like. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. I'm going solo this evening. My colleagues at Wildcard FPL, Steve, John, and Bear, are probably doing Christmas things, which is what I should be doing as well. I've got my family in the other room. They're watching a film. So the idea here is to go live for a little bit, have a bit of a debrief around Gameweek 18, and have a chat about Gameweek 19. And also, let me just unblur my camera. There we go. Do a bit of a Twitter deep dive following the game week. Have a little check-in with the community and see what everyone's chatting about following this absolutely mental weekend of Prem. Couple of folks in the chat. Lewis Bonilla. Hell yeah, it started. It has started, my friend. Welcome. Steve, it is Christmas. It is Christmas, Steve. It's Christmas, Steve. Stevetron is in the chat. Fantastic. Lewis and Steve, my two faves. Yeah, it was a good little stream last night. We're kind of starting off with all this, so thanks for joining in. Let's jump right into it without further ado. So, Trent. And by the way, this is a nice little window here on the right. This is Twitter. So let me just show you what we're working with here. So it's not just going to be a picture of Trent throughout this stream today. As you can see, we will be scrolling through Twitter. The idea here is to very simply pop FPL into the search bar, hit that top button, and we're going to get right into it. So let's have a quick chat about Trent. What a player. I've been speaking about Trent for a couple of weeks now, and I really like the cut of his jib. I think that I need him in my team. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I need to get Haaland back in. But I do really like the look of Trent. I mean, look at these numbers. These are sensational. He's going to be getting just returns left, right, and centre, I think, going forward. So I think that it's important we all think about how we can actually get in Trent over the next few weeks. Son's going to Asia Cup. Salah's going to AFCON. Is there a way in which we can fit Trent into our teams? This is something that I need to try and figure out. Lewis, Steve, what are you guys thinking? Are you guys going to get Trent? Is Trent worth the price? Is Trent worth the price? Yes, I believe he is. So if he gets a return, and he has been, as you can see by the stats here, he's getting returns. Let's just say Liverpool get a clean sheet as well. He's in for bonus points as well. So is he worth that 8 mil? I think it's 8.1 or 8.2. It's a stretch, but I do think he might be becoming a bit of a sure bet. 8.3 mil at the bottom there. I think he is. I think he's worth it. I've been avoiding him actually for quite a few weeks and months actually. I've always just been like, I'm not going to get Trent. He's way too expensive. But I think he might be worth it, which is wild. Just over 8 mil for a defender. I've also got to be careful about when I scroll onto like videos, because sometimes there's some like Prem videos that are playing and YouTube doesn't like that. So if I see a video coming up, I'll just scroll past it quickly. What do we got here from FPL _PZ or PZ? I don't know how to say that. I think I have to make a decision myself. FPL, thanks for the help. I don't know what he's chatting about. Who'd start in Game Week 19? Archer versus Luton, Gabriel versus West Ham. That's an easy one for me. Is it? Actually, I've got both those players, and that is difficult, isn't it? Probably just starting both. I am going to be starting both of those players. Is Archer the man now? What do we got on the right here? Archer, Gabrielle. Archer or Gabrielle? Yep. That's a tricky one. What do you guys think in the chat there? Archer, Gabrielle? I'd probably stick with Gabrielle on that. I can't see Archer getting consistent points. Zakaria, love this guy. Love Zakaria. He featured in last night's stream as well. He had that nice little tweet about having Solanke, Haaland, and Watkins as the 3 forwards in the team, which I really liked. He's got a nice sort of rank as well. So he's actually about 30,000 ahead of me. So we do have quite similar teams. Andreas, love that pick. Was thinking about picking up Andreas myself. He's really cheap and he just seems to be getting some nice little assists here and there. He's on all the set pieces for Fulham, who are scoring at the moment, bar the Burnley defeat on the weekend. South African Summer, Christmas and Game Week 19. Merry Christmas, friends. Merry Christmas to you, FPL Cotty. Look at that. Look at this guy. Look at the state of this. He's got a bloody beer. What's this in the background? Is this a pool and then some sort of... is this like a harbour for boats? What's happening here, FPL Cotty? What is this dream world you've stumbled upon? Love that. He looks a little bit like John. Sort of like an older John. He's got the Hawaiian shirt as well. I'm going to like that. I'm going to like it. I was actually thinking about just like maybe saying as well, if I go to my stream, and I get the link, I was thinking about saying something like, this tweet is featured in our live stream. Doesn't look like I can copy my link, which is annoying. That is a bit annoying. Okay, I just want to check you guys can both hear me and see me in the chat. Yeah, you should be able to. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I won't do that. It's annoying that I can't actually put in the copy. I'll just leave that. Let's discard that post and let's carry on, shall we? FPL, the official site for Fantasy Prem. Watkins, X, Salah, Son. Yeah, top active captains. I was a part of all this. I think everyone was a part of this, apart from the people who perhaps captained Solanke or Palmer today. I had Sonny. Fantastic. I wanted him to do better than that. Let's be real. But it is what it is. 7 is definitely better than 2. So I will take that as a win. You've got to take the wins in FPL, guys. My take is that you have to take all the wins you can get because this game is cruel. Cruel AF. Mira. FPL Mez 8. 54 points. 842k rank. Noise, a green arrow to wake up to on Christmas Day. Still can't believe my bench. Solanke, take a bow. Thanks for the Hattie. Have a wonderful Christmas and happy holidays. That is a nice tweet, isn't it? That's lovely. I mean, the green arrows. I live for the green arrows. I've got a really nice green arrow. I actually have my team. Let me share my team. I set another screen up here that you should see in a second. And there it is. This is my team for Game Week 19. I haven't made any transfers. I don't do that until deadline or just before or the night before even. I know that there is a deadline fast approaching, as you can see on the graphic there. 11 a.m. on the 26th. That is a nasty deadline. Fortunately, we'll all hopefully be well slept and well fed on Boxing Day. But right now I think I'm going to roll. I have some issues. I've got Palmer, who is out suspended now. Can't believe he got that stupid yellow. Just a really bad game for Chelsea. Doucouré is injured. He's out for a while. So I've got 2 reds on my bench. But I feel like I've got cover. So I've got Archer coming in to play up front, as well as Solanke and Watkins. My only concern is that I don't have Haaland, and I don't know when he's going to be back. So I think I could do without Haaland for one more game week. And if I have 2 free transfers, then it just gives me a bit of flexibility going into game week 20. So, and obviously with Son and Salah issues coming up, I think it's important to be rolling transfers. So that's my team. I'd love to get your thoughts on where you think my weaknesses are. I mean, Lewis, you are absolutely killing it. What's your rank? Is it something like 12,000, which is just ridiculous? Or no, sorry, maybe you're not 12,000. Bateman, FPL Bateman from last night was 12,000 rank, which is ridiculous. So it'd be good to know. It would be good to know what your actual rank is. So please do pop that in the chat, because I think you're doing pretty well. You're definitely top of our mini league. Good to have you in there. But yeah, so my rank right now is just under 230k. This is my 4th green arrow in a row, which I'm really happy about. I think looking back on the season, the issues that I've had have been around having too many Man United assets. I think I just went too all in. One of my rules is not having more than like 2 players from the same team, he says, with 3 Arsenal players. But I think that just having those 3 Man United players at the beginning was not the best move. And that's purely just around the fact that they've just been really unlucky. And it's nothing against Man United per se. I just think that there's other things going on there that is kind of affecting that team. It wasn't the wrong move, I don't think. I mean, Bruno's such a good asset. Rashford was so good last year. Onana, one of the best keepers in Europe, coming into that team. But that was potentially where it went wrong at the beginning of the year. But I'll take just under 230k at this stage of the season. So that's my team. I think I'm going to roll unless something crazy happens. If Haaland is coming back confirmed, I might be tempted to go from Solanke to Haaland, or Watkins to Haaland, or try and get Haaland in for Archer. That could be lovely. Maybe sell Son or Salah a little bit early. But I think the smart move there is to roll. We shall see. We shall see. Let me know what you're doing, what your plans are for the deadline. Okay, Lewis, 16,000. Steve, Lewis is 16781 in the world at FPL. Steve, I mean, I don't know what your thoughts on that are, but that's pretty bonkers. That's ridiculous, mate. I mean, props to Lewis Bonilla for being a wildcard FPL favourite and also having an absolutely incredible rank. Ridiculous scenes. Okay, let's move on with some more tweets. I hope you're liking this format. I really enjoy it. I think it's cool just to kind of go through and see what people are talking about within the community. If you are enjoying the content, please do give it a like. Please do give it a subscribe. If you fancy reposting it or sending it through to some friends, that would also be really appreciated. This is FPL Mayor. Love this guy. Gameweek 19. Everything you need to know in one thread. I love these guys who do the threads. Keep or sell Darwin. I'm going to go through these points. You ready? Keep or sell Darwin. Sell Darwin. Easy. Don't know why anyone needs to kind of write a big tweet out about that. Benching headaches. Sure. Simicast replacements. This was sad. I saw Saka today apologise to Simicast. He's got a broken collarbone, apparently, which is awful. So there are some problems for people's teams. Simicast is being one of them. Palmer is suspended. Sterling is now suspended. I saw someone earlier with Sterling and Palmer in their team, which isn't great. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the highlights for the Chelsea Wolves game, or the Wolves Chelsea game, should I say? But it was an absolute. It was so bad. It was a terrible game for Chelsea. They were absolutely woeful, and both Palmer and Sterling were just a bit rubbish. So I think just get them out. No, don't get out Palmer. Sorry, hey, get out Sterling. Don't get out Palmer. That would be my take. I think Palmer's a very good asset. He probably just needs a bit of a rest. He gets a rest. Gets to enjoy Christmas with his family. Has a little rest, puts his feet up. Then he's ready for Gameweek 20. Gameweek 20. Yeah, Palmer back for Gameweek 20. I love that. Fixtures-wise, I've got them on screen here. Chelsea at Crystal Palace. Nice little fixture for them. I was actually thinking about captaining Palmer for that, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be captaining Salah, and that was after a conversation I had with Steve last night. I think Salah might be the one versus Burnley. It is away, and Burnley are actually in a little bit of form, but I think that Salah is the one. Who else could it be? Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Son, obviously, is a candidate. He's got Brighton away. Brighton are looking a little bit sharper than they were a few months ago. So I don't necessarily like Son away. I don't like away fixtures. Watkins is at Watkins. What am I saying? Bowen. He could be a captain choice, but he is playing Arsenal, and I will be at that game live, so I'll be seeing that. Saka could be the guy. Saka versus West Ham on the 28th. That could be a really good show, actually. Let me know who you're thinking about captaining. I do feel as though. So, Lewis, have you got Diaz? Is this one of the issues you've got? And you've got Edison in goal. That's so maverick. We need to be doing what Lewis is doing, Steve. Edison. Love Edison as a pick. I love Allison as a pick as well. I'm jealous. I'm jelly. I've got Dubravka, and he's going to be out soon for Pope. So I was thinking about getting someone else in. Maybe a Leno. But yeah, maybe Edison. Raya. I've already got 3 Arsenal. Let's carry on. Seb Wassel. Hope I'm not murdering that name. Son captaincy choke away from glory, but I'll take sneaking under 100k for Christmas. Oh man, under 100k, that is the dream. What's that? 87. 87k is a fantastic rank. And he captained Watkins. That is a shame. It's a good team though, very good team, very similar. Just got a bit of a quite similar to mine actually. I think he's suffered from that Watkins decision there. That's the only thing. Gabriel 10 points. I've got him. You love to see it. Give that a like. I got to remember to like the tweets, haven't I? I think that's important. And I would like to write a little sentence out to these guys at some point as well, and just say, "Hey, you're on our live stream." Abdul Rahman, this guy's a big deal. I see him quite a lot. FPL Salah, of course, we all know FPL Salah. Gameweek 19 clean sheet percentage. Arsenal 48. Yes, I got 2 Arsenal. I got 1 Newcastle. I got no Man City. Man City defense. Lewis having Edison. If you were buying a Man City defender, who would you buy? Because I think the obvious answer is probably Walker, captain, right back. But do you buy an expensive asset like that in this season? I'm not so sure. This is ridiculous, guys. So I'm not sure if you've seen the highlights from this game. All right, I watched this live. I wasn't at the stadium, but I watched it on Sky. This is Sterling. Okay, here is Jose Sarr. He's coming out. It is so easy to pass that ball to Palmer, and Palmer's got an open goal, and he absolutely fluffed it. It was horrendous. It was absolutely horrendous. Sterling. These guys, I think this is Nicholas Jackson on the right here. They were just like hands in the air, like looking at him. And you could just tell, like, Sterling's a little bit upset about perhaps like Palmer taking the limelight or something like that. I think there's a little bit of that going on in the Chelsea dressing room. Like, what is he doing here? Like, if you're going to go for goal in that position, like, you have to score that. It's so ridiculous. Would have been some Palmer points as well. Anyway, it is what it is. You can't have it all. This is awful. Look at this. It's funny because if you combine their first characters from right to left, that's exactly what they gave me. DSTP. What am I missing there? It's funny because if you combine the first characters from right to left, PTSD. Boom. Did it. I cracked the case. I cracked that case, guys. PTSD, yes. Look at this. How do you manage this? What does this guy do? I suspect he's got one free transfer as well. This is just thoughts and prayers. This is thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers are not enough. Probably one of my favorite gifts of all time. This guy. Okay. Just do that. That's worked. I say that's worked because I'm just trying things out here, guys. I don't know if these things on the screen are working or not. I'm literally learning on the spot here. So it's good to see that this like browser plugin on OBS is working as it should be. It's time to say goodbye and sit down at the table to eat as much as my stomach can accommodate. Merry Christmas for everyone. FPL Community. That's nice, isn't it? Look at these little dogs. What are the? Is that a bear? This is a very kind of disturbing bit of content, in my opinion. What's this dog doing down here? I don't like this. I'm going to like it, but like I don't know what's happening there. It's freaking me out a bit. Look at this bear. I need to get away from that. Moving on. Fouls, FPL fouls. Really, I'm thankful for the response to this. Wait, let's read the... Wait, I don't understand what's happening here. Just a bit of an update regarding my recent activity on here. Unfortunately, due to real life events, I'm having to take a step back for a few days. Oh, fouls. I'm just... Fires. I'll just skip that. I don't want to... I hope you're well and all the very best. I'm just going to do that and I'll just say something like sending you love. Hope he's all right. Lots of like non-FPL stuff, which is great because it's Christmas. I totally get that. Note to self, in future, don't buy anything to go in Christmas Eve box. The box is enough. Yeah, just sit in the box. Sure, love that. Erling Haaland was transferred out by 962,000 managers as he reached his lowest number of owners since Gameweek 4 of 22-23. With no update on his return, are you Haaland in or out for Gameweek 19? How could they expect us to answer that question logically at this stage? They're just teasing. Don't like that. I don't like the tweets that come from FPL account. And Nkunku is worth the punt in Game Week 19. Yeah, he scored today. Is Haaland still out? Do we get Nkunku in? That's the question. How much is Nkunku? How much is Nkunku? Does anybody know how much Nkunku is in the chat? I'll just go to the FPL site real quick and I'll try and get him in. So if I take out Archer and I'm going to type in Nkunku. Add player, information, he's 7.3. That's expensive for a Chelsea attacker, in my opinion. I'm not getting Nkunku in. It's just so the wrong move. Don't get Nkunku in, guys. That's my take, right? If my opinion is worth anything to you folks out there, it's not worth getting this guy in just yet. Give it a couple of weeks. He's only just got back. Sure, he got a goal today, but that's expensive. Very expensive. Solanke's like 6.7, isn't he? No, he's not. It's like 6.8. Solanke's 6.8. Solanke is a lot cheaper than Nkunku. Why would you not just get him? I don't understand these decisions sometimes. See, that's a video that I just very quickly skimmed. So if I play that video or watch it, I think I get into trouble with YouTube. So I've got to be careful when I do these sorts of streams. Again, for anyone who's joined live, thank you so much for joining. It's so appreciated. Merry Christmas. All that stuff. Happy holidays. All of the holidays are welcome. Whoever you support in the religion world, we're all for it at Wildcard FPL. The idea of this stream, the spirit of this stream is really just to go through Twitter after a pretty crazy game week and just have a bit of a debrief with the community, really. So if you like the content, please do like it, give it a subscribe. We really appreciate it. And Steve's in the chat if you want to have a little conversation with him about anything. Let's move on. So FPL Dan Dave, waiting for the little one to go to bed before I wrap the Mrs. Prezzies as she's sitting on the paper. Mrs. back at 7 p.m. for bacon and sausage sarnies and setting up for the morning. Hope everyone is having a good Christmas Eve. Weirdly quiet in here for Christmas Eve. Yeah, I agree. It is quiet. Unless you're on this stream. It is quiet. We're live on YouTube. If you want to join in on some pre-Xmas FPL chat. I'd love to be able to send the link from YouTube, but I don't know how to do that. If someone could maybe just ping Dan a link over, maybe if someone fancies doing that in the chat. Sent that reply. Benny Blanco, harsh way to tell me I've been knocked out of the FPL Cup. Bye. Yeah, that is a bit harsh. I'm actually doing all right in the cup. I've got through to the fifth round now. My opponent today got 26 points. I suspect that's a zombie team. And I got 61. So smashed them, which is great. By the way, I am drinking an Aqua Libra. Sort of orange flavoured sparkling water. It is absolutely delicious. If you fancy having a look into getting any of those, not a sponsor, but if Aqua Libra wanted to sponsor the Wildcard FPL live shows, then we'd be all for that. Hit us up in the description below if you wanted to get in touch. Aqua Libra marketing team, hit me up. Corey, FPL Corrigan, that's Mark Corrigan. Yes, love Mark Corrigan. 48 points all out, decent score. 11k down to 11k. All right. Oh, right. Okay, I understand. 11k down to 11k. Unfortunately, I'm out of the cup, but now I can concentrate on winning FPL. Absolutely love that. Love the confidence. Win it for Christmas. Corey. I'll put Mark. Win it for Christmas, Mark. And you know what? Let's get some peep show action going on in there. Just any of these really. That'll do. Yeah. The old dude brothers. So this is fun. This is good stuff. Darwin, can this work? No. No, it can't work. Why? No, this won't work. Sell him with extreme prejudice. What else is going on? Simon R FPL. This is a mini thread and a little open tweet. Okay, I'm not going to do any threads in this tonight. Andy, if you want to know how bad Chelsea are, they're 6 points behind Man United. Oh no. And that's coming from a Man United fan, you know. Just going to move on to the next one. And Cuckoo scores his debut goal, FPL managers. We will watch your career with great interest. Yes, love that. Good little memeage. Lovely memeage there. From FBL Zhao, Joe. FPL Crisis. Whilst the kids opened their presents, I woke up to a nice green arrow. 10-11 since Game Week 8 wildcard. 10/11 since Game Week 8 wildcard. I'm not sure what that means. Am I being stupid? Does that make sense to anyone else? 3k overall rank is nuts at Christmas. Yeah, that is absolutely mad. He's 3k. I would love to be 3k. How are people 3k? How is Lewis? Lewis, how are you 12k? Lewis is 12k. Like, oh wait, he's better than 12k. That's wild to me. But that is a great rank. FPL Game Week 19 quick tips. I like this. Look at this nice little graphic. Wait for Haaland news. I agree. I think we can afford to wait till... Yes, is exactly what I was saying earlier. Remember City picks. Great run coming up. Yes, agreed. Trent is a great option. Yep. Deadline. Yep. That's important. Barkley talisman for Luton. Ross Barkley. How much is Ross Barkley? I love these little niche picks. Like Ross Barkley is definitely my sort of player. Like if I was to do Decore to Ross Barkley as an example, let's just have a look here. Ross Barkley. He's 4.9 mil. Oh, love that. Love that. Barkley, captain armband is open this game week. Open this game week. Yeah, I think I'm going to captain Salah. I think I'm going to listen to my buddy Steve on that one. Boxing Day known for goals. Start attackers over defender. Yeah. Trust your gut. Is this Boxing Day known for goals? Is that a thing that we can rely on? Enjoy Christmas. Yeah, I'm actually going to have to bounce soon, actually. Set an alarm. Sure. Keep in mind AFCON, Asia Cup. Yeah. Any questions, leave them below. Lovely little tweet. Lovely little tweet. Lovely little graphic. Look at that. FPL Ream. Dread FPL. Nothing like a Christmas 69. Oh yeah. Into the top 2 mil for the first time this season. Go me. That's great. That is great stuff. That is a nice score. What's he done there? He did Captain Watkins. Still got 69. He's got Trent. Trent only got 5 points. That seems harsh. Areola in goal. Wow. Lovely. The balls to continue to pick Areola after the last few weeks. I really respect it. Bowen, Richarlison, Son. Yeah, it's a good midfield. Solanke. Yeah, fair enough. Tiny Red Arrow, Game Week 18, 90. Oh, Harry's gone outside 100k. That sucks. That really sucks. I will hopefully be in the top 100k in a matter of weeks. That's my aim and that's my feeling. FPL Bateman, the hero, one of the heroes, should I say, from my stream last night. Today on festive FPL, FPL has a tip to achieve game week below. You have to play Archer this week if you own him. Yep, fair enough. And Cuckoo again. Palmer, a yellow card for Palmer. Yeah, that was really annoying. Won't be long before I get him in. I don't know why. Matt, FPL Matt, not sure why you would do that, but I will like your tweet because I'm nice like that. Explaining to my missus why Sterling should have squared that ball to Palmer. Ronaldo's face. That is so good. CR7. He does not want to be there. He does not want to be there. I like the tweet though. Forget the game, forget the result, forget the players, forget the manager, forget the performance, forget the club. This is a 10 out of 10 kit. Yeah. That is a banger tweet. That is a really cool kit, isn't it? That has to be one of the best. That's their away kit as well. That is really cool. Classy. With that like new Chelsea badge. Dope. FPL Donna, 50 points. Nice. Green arrow. Overall rank 1.33 mil. Up to 1.15 mil. Merry Christmas, FPL Community. Lots of like chat about ranks and where people are before Christmas, which is nice. Trent or Porro or Trippier, which defender should I get in? Like that. I'm gonna go with Porro. I think he's awesome and he's cheap. Porro with extreme prejudice. Again, thanks everyone for joining in tonight. Really appreciate it. It is so nice for you guys to have tuned in to say hi on Christmas Eve. Thank you. If you are enjoying the content, please do give it a like, give it a subscribe, share it out to people if you fancy it. No pressure. Steve and Steve's in the chat, we'll probably be doing these sort of once every couple of days. I think that the format's pretty cool. So we just essentially do a bit of a Twitter deep dive at any point in the week. So it could be pre-deadline, could be post-deadline. Just sort of go on and see what people are chatting about. For example, this again. This was terrible. This was absolutely terrible. Being a Palmer owner as well, it just really sucks. Just Sterling, I have such an issue with that guy. I mean, I'm sure he's a lovely gentleman. From an FPL standpoint and a footballer, I've never really been that much of a fan. But it is what it is. FPL team, Peter, Merry Christmas to everyone that has used and supported the site over the past year. Thank you for all the kind messages, app reviews, improvements, suggestions. I don't know what app it is. I'll give it a like. I'd love to find out what he's talking about. Let's have a quick look. FPL.team. Oh, yes, that's the thing that Steve uses. Steve, is this FPL.team, the link that you use for your teams? I think it is. That's cool. I didn't notice that guy. Great stuff. Little red arrow there. You can't complain with 72k. Merry Christmas, yeah. Merry Christmas to you too. Answering all the dilemmas for Gameweek 19, player and transfer recommendations. 1, Gordon is... Let's have a look at this. 1, Gordon is a keep. I agree. Sell Lascelles and Livramento. I agree. I got rid of Lascelles last week, actually. Just right in the nick of time. I'll tell you what I did. I did Lascelles to Konza. 2, Solanke is a event captaincy punt this week. Is a event. That's really hard to say. A event punt this week is a event. Okay, I'm not going to dwell on that sentence. It's freaking me out. 3, wouldn't mind playing Archer this week if you have to, rather than taking a hit. Yeah, I'm just going to play Archer. I agree with that. Trent is a better captain this week than Salah. Darwin is a keep this week. How are people making these decisions about Darwin? Powell, if fit, is the best cheap defender to get. Wouldn't want Haaland this week, even if he's fit, which I don't know he is, I guess. I don't know he is. Porro is still one of the best defenders to own. I agree. A Arsenal defensive double up is the best option for the upcoming run. Yes, I have. This is sort of like, it's almost, this is almost like my team that he's talking about here. It's kind of weird. Goalkeepers to consider for the run. Raya, Martinez, Leno. Probably stick Addison in there. Defenders to consider. Gabriel, Saliba. I've got Gabriel. Trent, nice. Pau, Pedro Porro, I have. Midfield of consideration. Odegaard, yeah, I like that punt. He seems to be back on form a little bit. Bailey, I'm not sure. I think he's a minute's risk. Douglas Luiz, yes, I like him. Richarlison, 100%. Brennan Johnson, love him as well. Strikers consider Watkins, Solanke, Jesus. I wouldn't have thought about Jesus being an option at the moment, but I respect it. More chat about Nkuku. My take, if it's worth anything to you, is that it's a little bit too soon to be considering him. Give it a game week or two. Doesn't hurt. Game week 18, 52 points, 67k to 54. Lovely. Finally, decent week at Green Arrow. Ariel and Slanky are my heroes. Yeah, that's nice. A nice way to finish before Christmas. A green and into the top 50k. I'd love to be in the top 50k. What else is going on? Raptor, what's he saying? I am signing off for a couple of days now to enjoy some time with my family and not think about FPL. I will be back on Boxing Day morning for some FPL chaos. Have a brilliant Christmas with your families, and if you do not celebrate, I hope you have a wonderful day regardless. It's a nice tweet from Ross. This is the help desk Steve was going on about. Steve, you're going on with these guys, what, right? Is this FPL help desk or is this a different channel? Yeah, this is mad. I'm just going to repost that because it was so insane. Sterling. All right, I think I'm probably going to call it because it is Christmas Eve and it's 20 to 9 and I've got my family in the other room watching a film. So my camera's gone a little bit weird there. So I wanted to say thank you so much for joining. Got Palmer on screen here. I might take it away from Palmer just because of that game today. I don't want to end it on like a Chelsea note. I'm going to just find something better to end it on. Let's do no, I want a positive. Let's find a positive tweet to end it on. Still, the Sterling stuff, absolutely crazy. Oh yeah, Parther. Love this guy. One of my faves. Okay, bring his tweet up. Here we go. Gameweek 18 tick. Small green arrow. Heading to next week. What's his overall rank? 30. Is that 36k? That's superb. Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks so much for joining tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please do give it a like and a subscribe if you haven't already. We really appreciate it. We'll be doing some more of these over the next few days. I'll probably be coming on live, perhaps like post-deadline. I think that might be a nice time to do one of these. Hopefully Steve can join as well and some of my Wildcard FPL buddies. Yeah, thanks so much for joining today. We're always present on Twitter. My handle is FPL Logan Roy, as you can see under my name there. Please do follow me on Twitter if you haven't already, and send me your team. Would love to chat. And yeah, thanks so much for your time today. Really appreciate it. And happy Christmas, everyone. Speak soon. All the best.